I don't need Pat McAfee and everything. Like he's very good at what he does. I don't think he's bad at what he does. I don't think any, like some people have some outrageous takes where like he's a rotten piece of shit and keep him out of everything. No, but he doesn't need to be in everything. And as someone that he does not give a fuck about baseball. He does not care about baseball at all, or at least not what the shows that I used to watch during COVID. He didn't care about baseball at all. Keep him with football. He's a great personality for football. He does really well in the NBA space too. Maybe not baseball, maybe not hockey. I don't know. It's like they have two people at ESPN. They have Stephen A. Smith, Pat McAfee, and you're going to have to put up with those two because they're recognizable and they're going to be interjected in everything. And I think they're both they just don't need to be involved with everything like they have them.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are actually only two unpaid employees at ESPN at this point, which are Pat McAfee and Stephen A. I fully agree that it's gotten to the point where like he is part of every piece of content other than like NBA content. It's like they're like, who do we put out there? Because we don't have anyone. We find all the good analysts for whatever this sport is. And they're like, hey, let's put Pat McAfee out there because at least he like brings an energy to the sport and the event, whatever the event may be. At the same time, I know he doesn't give a fuck about baseball. I know that he like doesn't really know who these guys are. I know he probably hasn't watched a baseball game at all. And I'm not like deriding that. Like I understand, like we are baseball fans, but that's because we grew up in a city that had a very vibrant baseball life to it. But with all that said, no, he doesn't need to be in every single thing ever. I understand why they're doing this because they paid him enough to be where some executives like, oh, we need to put him in that because we're paying him whatever X million of dollars this, multi-million dollars this year. Let's put him there. At the same time, it's actually like it had me thinking about the Kelsey brothers, where maybe a year ago they were in everything, every piece of media you could think of they were in. It was like, hey, like they actually seem like great guys, but I'm gonna lose my mind if I see like Jason Kelsey in another commercial, or I see like Travis Kelsey showing up in something that he doesn't need to be in. And that feels like where Pat McAfee is at this point, where it's like ESPN has two main hitters. Stephen A cares about the NBA and then First Take. And then it's like, well, what do you put in when you need someone in a bigger event? Just throw Pat McAfee in there and he'll get it done. Which again, he does the job he's paid to do, if that makes sense. It's just I don't think baseball fans really care all that much about what Pat McAfee has to say about the home run.